we needed spoons, so I didn't put any, but no.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
Do we need a spoon to eat the gravy with?
You need, well, you ain't got none yet. I thought you had some.
I don't want any.
No, you don't want gravy.
No.
You want it, Lane? I gotta get.
She gave me that picture a long time ago because
Yeah.
it was too big.
Yeah.
And that was in your drawer. I mean, in a, a file. And that was, and this was, and that, I've got a picture. And that's your picture, but I've got one like it somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And those are all loose. No, not all of them. No. The ones you got out of
No,
this morning.
No, that's
That's the best picture we ever had together right there. Only I got the full length of it.
But there were some other good pictures.
It was a horrible
What was his
experience.
name?
I
Will
can't
I?
Will I?
Yeah,
Yes.
Will I.
And he lives
Will
over
I
there.
ever get done?
He lives in the middle of town, and it is not part of Alamogordo.
What touched him off with me the last day he was ever told a lie on me. And that was the end of me with him. I just told him to clean his shit up and get out.
Yes.
And I had another thought there, but it was a pregnant thought that got aborted. When it's all said and done,
Something else I learned.
he said it wasn't about the money. I would have done it for nothing. That's just the way he was. And he was serious.
There are 3 houses.
Look at her
There are 3
handwriting.
houses, Alicia.
I loved. She
Behind
had
all the
beautiful
Indian Wells on the
handwriting.
north side.
Oh gosh,
Behind
yeah.
that
See, I
convenience
would
store
never
on that
try
side
to
of the
write
road.
something.
Oh,
I've got to write
The one that
something
mom
so
and
my kids
dad's
got
friend owns
something
now, that
that
convenience store.
can't
There are
write
3
like
houses
that.
back there. They don't have city water. They have no city trash. They don't have sewer system.
But
They
isn't
were
her handwriting
built
beautiful?
separate
Yeah.
way back when.
These writings you put in
or
here,
whatever,
Chris,
52, and
they're
they've
all
never been
short,
incorporated
but they're
into
all-
Alamogordo because the
Meaning-
people don't want it. They don't want it to be.
And she didn't, and she got,
And they've got reeds
Like
growing
we all
up.
do.
Look
She
back there.
started-
There's reeds and crap
and
growing.
didn't finish.
Well, I never even knew
Yeah,
that
it's
she'd
about 5
tried
pages, all the same
writing.
What?
I never heard of her ever. I didn't know she ever had an interest in writing anything.
It's like a lot of other things. She started it, and then
Well, she had an interest in guitars.
that picture the other day.
Oh,
she,
I didn't.
She,
Should put that out.
we had a country music place there in Omaha, Nebraska. It's called the Red Barn. It was an old cattle barn that they moved and converted it into a theater. And they talked her into getting up on stage one night in a comedy skit. And she was Polly Darton.
Polly Darton.
It's a play on Dolly Parton. And the crowd was just wild with her.
Oh, really?
And she was so nervous she wouldn't even go out there again.
Oh, really?
They wanted her to come back and perform every Saturday night.
Oh, hell.
Really?
And she, I mean,
It
well,
scared her too much.
She missed
And
her
she
goal.
wouldn't admit it.
it scared her. You know, she had a wig on and bib overalls with one leg rolled up. And, she did do a good job. And Richard, he was a straight man, and he let her into her jokes and all that. And, well, it was a skit that lasted about 15 minutes.
I never
heard that
something
one.
like that.
One time on
I
stage.
got a picture of her on stage there at the house. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to see that one.
That is fun.
Did we put that in?
It's named after him, and she's got one
American Girl or something?
Oh, okay.
It's not American Girl.
of them. No.
Well, I never heard why it was...
Somebody from
Little-
Ann from
Little
Pepper
Women?
Ridge Farm or something like that.
Oh.
Ann Green Gables.
Okay.
Okay.
Anna Green Gables.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she picked that doll up. Somebody was selling a doll collection over at the senior center,
Oh.
and she wanted me to make a case out of it. That is the last thing I made out of that trestle table that we
Yeah?
had when we moved here.
I don't remember when you were saying... I was wondering... I never got the story behind the damn doll.
She told me about those dolls, and I got my mom one over there at the senior center.
Oh,
And-
really?
And she's got another doll
So my
from when
mom's
she
got
was a
sis-
kid that's got 3 different faces on it. You turn a knob on top of the doll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's got a doll up here on her lap here, and then there's a child.
Yeah, she's still got that. I mean,
Yeah.
she's still got it.
Well,
It's
we
still
still got
over
it.
there.
It's there.
She showed them to me.
It's in a cedar chest that her mother gave her when she was 16 years old.
And she was a little persnickety.
Oh my God.
She would, how many, I don't know, how many grass people did you guys go through? A couple, 3?
Oh, that was nobody's fault but the grass people.
Now wait a minute.
Each other all the time. And after I made it past 6 months, I guess we made it all right. Oh, we were separated for 2 months at one time.
Yeah.
But, oh.
Once it took, huh?
Well,
Bob and I
she
did
went,
that too. And
she went half nuts when her mother passed away. And that's when we went through all of that.
Well, she had a hell of a time. I had a couple of tiffs. Oh, there were a couple times we got after each other.
Sounds like she'd have made an excellent attorney.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she'd grab a hold and that was it.
She would get on that internet and research and research and research. Anytime she got new medication or anything, she had to go through it by the numbers. And there along at the last, she wouldn't even get on the computer
And then,
for anything.
well, then I remember when the computer went down a couple times. God Almighty, I thought she was going to have a hemorrhoid attack or something. Something attacked her computer or something.
Oh, they
And
got a virus.
Yeah, they had a virus from hell. Had a German porn site or something attached to something.
Somebody hacked into her address book.
They hacked into it. She would never have another computer again, ever. Because people could get all of her information like that. And I said, hon, they already got it.
They do. It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
If it's already on it, it's gone now.
yeah.
And then, but, you know, the same.
What did you say the other day when we were going through all
Well,
that lotion and?
Oh my God.
She'll try everything. Huh?
Yeah.
There's enough lotion in that house to keep somebody going for years. Every time she'd see something on the counter, she'd try it. Something different, she'd try it.
She liked to be moisturized.
And she had an affinity. Another thing that happened, I don't know.
She said, you got to remember something. We was talking about Opal. And she said, no matter what you do or where you go, you'll be sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still
Well,
try-
the other night,
still trying to boss you around, huh?
After Layton was
Yeah.
over there,
Oh,
and he said, you know, he's been stumbling and
Yeah.
running into stuff.
That's what Lane said.
Faye's toilet overflowed
Oh,
that
that's
night.
right. That's right. Right.
For no reason. There was nothing,
was nothing in the
toilet.
There was nothing in the toilet. Just started overflowing.
Bob was in there, and when I heard some scuffling in the bathroom, he went and got. We were already in bed. He went and got Sue, and Sue came to me and said,
I didn't know where
"There's
the
something wrong with
microwave
the toilet." I mean, it just
Oh.
came up. It just came up and flooded the whole room.
And there was
Clear
no
water.
paper
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah,
Not that much.
I
like if you,
You know,
blew your nose.
they got this new show. What is it called, hon? What's the?
You went down there and loaded took a
And I was
trip.
afraid there might
First
be something
place.
fall
Wait,
out of the
I-
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Jim said.
first place, he was there a day or two before he's supposed to have
Yes.
been
And
there.
I thought he just hired.
And
a
we
couple-
didn't have everything packed the way it should
So
be.
unlike Dad.
I thought he.
Yes.
I thought
Must
he.
have been pulling a trailer.
I
Gotta
thought
hit
he
the
hired
road
a
with the
couple of
trailer.
Mexican guys too.
They did.
Hired a couple
Yeah.
of Mexican dudes.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
we had
Go ahead.
to.
Had to.
Go ahead, Dad. Go.
Anyway, I had these tarps and I put them over the sides so that they would be able to be pulled up after we put all the furniture and everything on there, and nothing would fall out. That was the way I tried to
Envisioned
bring that stuff.
Oh, the last day of the move, you guys had one spoon. You had everything packed.
We had
and-
one spoon, yeah,
and that's what
for
they.
making instant coffee.
Okay.
Gotta have your
Everything was
priorities.
packed, yeah.
Anyway, we got here and got it all undone and everything. We went over there after after they had put stuff around and everything. They didn't have any knives and forks. Must have fell off the trailer.
She swore.
No way they.
Yeah, and her cast iron skillets were missing.
Yeah. Knew they fell off the trailer. How many years passed?
2 years. We found them.
There they were. Yeah, I thought it was 3. I knew it was
They
a
were in
long
the bottom
time.
of a box under some Christmas decorations.
No, I knew it was a long time.
Oh.
I just had another
That
one.
was a funny incident, really.
It was a
It was.
funny
Because
incident.
it just went on and on.
Yeah.
Kept going and
And when they found them, such joy.
Yeah.
Miss would like we'd get her a new frog every time. And then one time she's like, "No more frogs!"
just like that. Damn it! I don't want any more frogs.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you know what she told
She
us?
cleared them all out and she started buying birds.
yeah. You
You know what
said
she told
forever
us?
you want me
I
to
don't
get
know where.
frogs.
She said, "I don't know where Lane got it that I wanted all these frogs."
She told me. Well, if you ever see an unusual one, you get it for. Okay, I'll
Before
do it.
frogs, it was elephants.
That's
Yeah.
what she-
Yeah.
That's what she told us. I don't know where Lane got it that I wanted all these frogs.
But that's true, and then she did. She right, and she immediately went straight into birds.
Yep.
And that's why I said she was always a collector. She always collected something.
Well,
She was collecting money at the yard sale. Remember when we had that yard sale up at Special Grandma's? And she brought some stuff out, and Grandma, set up her jewelry and everything. She's saying, "Now you watch out for the Mexicans. They steal. You know they steal, right? You stand over there and watch them, and I'll stand up here and watch them. They steal." And I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. If there's something here that they want that bad, that's mine, take it.
Yeah.
If you're that low, you want to steal at a garage sale, then yeah." But she was like, "I'm gonna watch them, because they steal." We had a fun time at that garage sale. We about froze our butts off, though.
She loved that.
She loved to have those garage sales.
She liked to help. She really did like to help.
she would stress over it and
Yeah.
stress over it, say never again.
And then she'd do it
No,
again.
and it wasn't that. She would stress over to such a point that if you didn't have every damn little thing with a little 10-cent stamp or something on it, she'd get pissed off. And I said, look, just put a box out there with a bunch of crap in it, put 10 cents on the outside of it.
And it all had to be set up a
And-
certain way.
Yeah, she had to have it set up a certain way,
Yes.
and it had to be, everything had to have its own
We
part.
moved a lot of tables that
There you go.
weekend.
No, you can lay down. You can lay down.
We moved a lot of tables.
No. This Opal's so far away. It makes me remember our good old days. Back in California with Monique and Jim, those good memories will never dim. In New Mexico, how much I'd pay if we could go back and relive just one day. I can see her kicking now at that snake like a fool, and the look on her face when her top fell down in the pool. You didn't tell that
Oh, I
story?
do.
That was in San Jose.
Yeah. Those days ended too soon, leaving our memories to start, but the good times remain in our minds and our hearts. She's a pretty good gal who can take a joke, and how much I care she knows, I hope. And that's why I guess if I had a wish today, I'd want to be in Texas for Opal's birthday. And it was happy birthday, O, in 1980.
That was sweet.
He came and visited us one time in Texas. I don't remember what year it was. Don't remember what I was doing at the time.
It was
87.
When I was in, yeah, it would have been when I had just come. You were in Kings.
It was the
Kingsland.
fall of '87. Yeah, my job in Sacramento was on hold, and they sent me down to help out with that job in Kingsland. I buzzed over there.
Because they were talking about sending my ass over there.
Fall
too.
of '87 is when I went to the Correctional Officers Academy over in Gatesville, Texas, and started to work at the prison. First thing I did was reach across and dump a full glass of iced tea down her lap.
First time she met your mom and dad. That
Were
is.
you a little nervous?
And Mom did not like Opal. because Dad's first wife's name was
Was
Opal.
Opal.
Oh no.
Didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Did not
I
know that
didn't
one.
know
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
know that.
No,
Yeah.
did not know that. Really?
Yeah, well, see, I'm just thinking of things right now.
Well, she said, and I think this was in front of me to Mom, I remember being there, life is too short to try to bring back plants. Go out and just throw them away and go get some new damn plants.
Life's too short.
Life's too short to have dead plants.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm done.
You mean instead of nursing them back to
Yeah,
health?
because I would sit there and try and I'll just throw it away, go get some.
And I've got two sitting on the patio right now that she nursed back to life. She bought them from Walmart last year as distressed plants.
Oh, really?
And I babied them all through the winter, sitting in the dining room, and they're still alive. Back out on the patio.
But
They quit smoking. She was still smoking, but she was getting numbness in her fingertips from smoking. And the doctor told her she needed to quit too. And there weren't any in the house, but she'd go visit the neighbors and smoke and think I wouldn't know it when she come back.
Smelling like smoke.
Smelling, oh my God.
And she'd think you wouldn't know.
Yeah, and well, eventually she got the message and
Yeah.
quit too. It was just a matter of a couple of weeks, but it's just stuff like that.
Well, any stories about who decided on that big 50? Nah, she hits me.
And what are you going to do?
We miss you, Aunt Opal.
Who's going to hide them?
That'll show you how small they are. That's
The Easter Bunny?
The Easter Bunny.